Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. You'll notice the ES right now is in a very narrow range ahead of the RTH Open, trading just 20.5 points, which is 48% of average. We've had an increasing volatility over the last 5 days, especially since the FOMC key level came out. The current 5-day average is 58.65 points. The 10-day is 42.5. Right now we're 20.5. So very, very narrow price action right now. We do have Fed Chair Powell testifying later today at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time, which is something the market may pause and wait and see what happens there. Again, at the moment, tremendous move in the previous session with the push through the midpoint becoming nearly a bullish outside day by the end of the day. The ES and the YM both led in those efforts, and the YM did close bullish outside day. Are we going to see more of a fade after trend day back toward the midpoints here, previous session's midpoints today, or do we just kind of hold until the end of the day here and listen to Fed Chair Powell, perhaps seeing a push higher? One thing that is clear is that when we do see significant pullbacks like we have here lately, they've been at or very near the bottom ahead of the next major move. We've seen a big pullback here with a high range day back to back, very similar to this day, very similar to this couple of days, there has been lower lows from time to time, or perhaps a higher low pullback, so we may see a little bit more of a pullback, but generally speaking, this strong low right here could be the low before we see another rotation back to the upside. So continue to watch 4120 as a strong low for now. If we take a look here at the NQ, you'll notice the NQ very strong, still holding above the FOMC key level of 14,014s. For the most part, continues to hold above 14K. This bullish PIMA trigger zone remains intact here with the 21 there, the 8 period here. Every pullback into there has been defended as well. So far, this market has not shown the ability to really stay down. Any pullback is very short-lived, and we've seen a continuation. In the previous session, we did see price finally close through that midpoint of the prior day, and again that shifts the bias here for an upward bias here heading into today's session. Overall, again, still trending up. Any pullback still could be defended for a continuation higher as we watch this thing continue toward the next key target above, which is right near 14,500. Alright, let's take a look now at crude oil. Crude oil right now down less than 1/3%, a tremendous move in the previous session, initially showing signs of a failed high, and then price held that midpoint firmly, turned around and rallied tremendously. It had incredible pace and tempo there to close higher, close beyond 73s, and again, as we mentioned before, the next upside target here is 76.72. So still looking for further overall strength toward that target. Even if we had seen weakness yesterday, the idea was any pullback is still a buying opportunity. So right now, this market remains firmly intact within this uptrending structure. Pullbacks to the PIMA trigger zone continue to be defended. A big time stop run day yesterday, which means any pullback, even as deep as 72s, could be a defending opportunity for a continuation higher over the course of the next several days. 76.72 is still the upside target ahead. Lastly, taking a look at gold futures. Gold down about 0.5% right now. Again, this one has seen quite a bit of selling pressure, big time selling pressure from the previous close downward. Here you see from the FOMC time, that one went offered as well into the previous month's close price. Again, that's something we talked about. If we give up that 1840, it opens up the previous low. We got that move, and now you're seeing price hold back above it. I mentioned yesterday this did not look like a classic rejection for a strong low, but one thing you are seeing is price close beyond that rejection day midpoint, or at least that wick reversal midpoint, which when you see that type of price action play out, it typically leads to a push to a new high beyond that wick reversals high. So 8-9 times out of 10 you're going to get a push through that high. So right now we're seeing price work its way higher, higher highs, higher lows day over day. Still not the strongest low, but we could continue to see a little bit of a bounce back toward 1820. Given how strongly these PIMAs are dropping, any bounce could also be an opportunity to sell until proven otherwise. Alright, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.